Hey traders, so let's have a bit of chat. Ever since I run the 1%ers Trade Club, which is the trading community that I'm running right now, we have about 100 plus traders inside. I often receive traders them telling me, hey Neil, I want to be like you. I want to make that 6 figures a month. They a lot of them, they really look up to me and they think my life is the happiest. Not just them, a lot of you, I receive DMs as well saying that many of you have transformed your trading through my YouTube education, my lesson, and I'm happy. But just now I was driving home and making more money isn't exactly like what you're thinking. It's quite stressful sometimes. And if you go onto YouTube, you will see a lot of the successful entrepreneurs, they will always say one thing: the happiest they've been has always been the time where they make probably about $10,000 a month. And I used to not believe it. I used to be the one to say, hey, how can you not be happier if you're making 100K, $1 million a month, as compared to you making $10,000 a month? Let me share my personal real experience with all of you making more money, not just as a trader but as an investor or business owner. When I first found some success in trading, it was some time ago, about 3 years ago. At that time I had excess of cash, so I got too much cash in the bank and in my trading accounts, and I decided to diversify things. A lot of you always think, if you can make so much money through trading, why don't you just put all of the money back, reinvest all of it back to your trading account and sort of leverage it? But the fact is, no matter how, when you start making more money, when you start accumulating wealth, you need to diversify your portfolio. You need to diversify your money. It's impossible because trading is considered high risk activity. So it's impossible. If let's say I got $2 million, I got $3 million, I put all of my money into trading, into the FX trading. It's impossible. And it gets to the point where I really needed to diversify things. And then I started investing in businesses. So some of you probably don't know, or all of you, outside of trading, I'm a business owner as well. I own a few businesses here and there. Trading used to be my everything, and right now trading is still my everything, but I just have more responsibility. Why? It's because I've been on the journey to make more money, just like all of you. We're trying to make more money, and it gets stressful sometimes. Okay, why do I say making $10,000 back then was the happiest? Because I was nothing but an individual trader. I was trading my own capital, I was trading profit, and I was happy making $10,000 a month just on my personal account. But this 10,000, bear in mind, I'm saying after tax. All right. If some of you, if you're in the US or any other region where you have higher tax rate, your tax rate could be 30-40%. So after tax, your 10,000 probably left with $7,000. What I'm saying is, after tax, after everything, you have the net profit of $10,000 a month as a trader. Back then it was really happy, because I can technically travel. With $10,000 a month, you can travel very comfortably to 2 to 3 countries a year, and you still have a fair bit of money left. But it was because I've been on a journey to grow things up and make more money, mainly because I got a family to take care, I got my parents to take care. I'm like the backbone of everything, so I need to make more money. Then I went into I went on to the journey of pursuing more money. And it's stressful. Some of you, I used to think this way as well. You say, if you are making 100K a month, 200K a month, you probably have a lot of money left every single month, right? No, when you make more money, your expenses goes up as well. Expense doesn't mean I spend money on stupid things. But because I start diversifying my portfolio, let's say I got 3 retail businesses here, and I got some, let's say, property investing here and there, your monthly expense will naturally go up. And that's why you see people who are at high level, they work even harder. It's because of all these responsibilities. Some of you may think, why are you so cocky? Why do you want more? It's not that we want more, but it's because it gets to a point where we need to diversify things. And when you start diversifying things, your expenses go up. It's just a normal sort of the path of any entrepreneurs, right? You start focusing on your main income, which for me was trading. Then when trading goes well, that's when I start diversifying my money into other things. 1 business here, 2 business here, 3 businesses here. And then when you start diversifying things, especially when you get into the retail business or the production line, this kind of business, your expenses will go through the roof. Like for me, every month, my expense can go beyond 40 to 50K US dollar. Where mine is US dollar. For a lot of the really successful entrepreneurs, for them 40 to 50K is nothing. But for many of you, you might feel, you might see this figure and say, how can you have an expense of 40 to 50K? Of course, because I need to feed other people as well. They are literally employees to feed. So when you got so much responsibilities going around, you got businesses to take care. At the same time, I need to maintain my trading, is because it's my main source of income. I still make money from my businesses, but trading is the cleanest income. Not much tax, probably just the tax. Then there's no overhead expenses. There's no overhead. There's no miscellaneous. It's just pure profit. And that's why trading is always the best source of income, because you don't have any employees. You don't need to train them. You don't need to take care of them. All you need to do is make sure you have a good mindset and you have a strategy to follow and you have an edge. That's it. So when everything starts to scale, just imagine if you have an expense of 40 to 50K a month, how can you sleep peacefully? It's not that I don't have money to support myself, but imagine even if I have $1 million or $2 million in my bank right now as a backup savings. When your businesses is consuming so much money, when there are a lot of things that are taking away your money every single month, you can collapse pretty quick. And that's why I always say, the rich people, the wealthy people, the successful people, they are working so hard because they got too much responsibility. It's not that they want to work hard. Of course, they want to rest as well. But they need to take care of people. And that's how the world works. If without those successful entrepreneurs, without them being innovative and start up some sort of businesses, how can they hire employees? And when they start hiring employees, they are creating what? Job opportunity. And it's directly helping society as well. The same goes to me. I'm just like a nobody. 6-7 years ago, I was just a trader, but it just gets to the point where I need to diversify things. I need to grow. And in order for me to grow, I need to diversify. Once I diversify, guess what? I went into a loophole of I need to make more money to make sure I take care of all these people, not just my family, not just my parents. Now I need to take care of other people. And these are things that I don't normally share publicly, because I just want to appear online to all of you as a trader and as someone who runs a community. That's it. And a lot of times when me and my wife, we sat down, she will literally ask me, she say, hey, I can see that you're putting so much effort into the community, but is not your is not even comparable to your other sources of income. Why are you putting so much effort? Because to be frank, if I were to put the ranking or the ratio, trading goes like this, a few other businesses goes like this, and community is the last place. So sometimes she will ask me, hey, if because she manages the finance for me as well. She takes care of the money thing for me, and she's like, hey, the 1%ers trade club, I mean, your community is not shouldn't be your priority. But I tell her, but I always remind her that without trading, I'm essentially nothing. And that's why I decided to start the 1%ers trade club, because it's just a way for me to really provide proper education to all of the traders out there, and just to share them my story, my experience, how I make money from trading. And running a trade club sometimes gives me a lot of tension as well. It's a positive, it's a good pressure. Why? Because I'm quite a perfectionist. As in, when I do things, I need to make sure it's perfect. So when I decided to open up the 1% trade club, me and my wife, we had some really long discussion, because she said, hey, it's going to take away a lot of her time. And I told her, yeah, but probably I'll just run it for a couple of years, 3 years, 5 years, and someday when I feel like I have done my job, I have given back to the community, to all the aspiring traders out there, probably that will be the time where I just step down from the education space. So I really appreciate for those of you, if you're supporting this channel, and especially for those, for my trade club members, my students, my mentees joining our community, because they just trust me, they have faith in the way that I teach. So I'm always grateful for everything that I have, whether if it's my trading, whether it's the 1%ers trade club. I never expected I'll have 100 plus students inside. A few mentees, never expected. I last year, beginning of this year, around January or February, I even told my wife, hey, if I can have 70 or 80 people inside the trade club, I'm more than happy, because it means that people are really benefiting from the way that I teach. They are learning things. But you see, right now we have 100 plus traders, and believe or not, I'm getting busier and busier. It's frankly very busy nowadays, because I got meetings with I have to deal with other things, as other businesses. At the same time, I have to think about creating educational lesson for the 1%ers trade club members, and at the same time, every single day I put in a few hours in the chart. So my days are pretty occupied. When I'm not trading, when I'm not managing businesses, when I'm not managing the 1%ers trade club, that's when I have to help my wife taking care of the kid, of course. So a lot of you, I also received some DMs saying that many of you would like to be like me, traveling around the world, because I actually promised my wife 3 years ago, I told her, every single year, no matter how busy I get in the future, I'll always bring her to 2 to 3 countries every single year. And guess what? So far, for the past 3 years, I've fulfilled it pretty well. We travel around 2 to 3 months every year. But my travel isn't as what all of you imagined, right? I'm always on my phone when I'm traveling, because I'm in a fortunate situation where every single thing that I have, all the operations, all the businesses could be fulfilled, could be done through my mobile phone, through my phone. But of course, the only thing that will require my computer is my trading, executing trade, and also managing the 1% trade club. So yeah, blessed. I'm just blessed. You know, earlier I was driving, a lot of things popped up in my mind. Yeah, and I hope all of you watching this video don't pursue money, pursue passion. Trading for me has always been my number one priority in terms of passion, just because I'm always the kind of person who are curious, who are interested in breaking down the uncertainty of the market, breaking down the probability game. And I hope all of you, if you follow my channel, if you are a part of the 1%ers Trade Club, if you are my students, my mentee, I hope all of you continue fulfill this passion, because someday when many of you start achieving some sort of success in trading and you start wanting more, then you'll go through what I'm going through right now. And let me tell you, it's not easy. It's stressful. But yeah, running the 1%ers Trade Club really does give me a lot of fulfillment. I feel happy every day receiving text of them saying thank you, them getting funded, them making their first 5 figures, them getting paid out, them seeing a complete change in their mindset. And I just want to be the best teacher, the best leader, the best trader, and the best husband to my wife, the best father to my son, the best son to my parents. So I'm just like any of you, just an ordinary human. Yeah, that's it for the video. Sorry for the long chat. If you like the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you all in the next video. Bye bye.